Fantasy XIV is a very friendly game for casual players, but there's also a huge raiding community as well. Of course, like in every community, there are some stereotypes among raiders too. This video is about the true gamers of Final Fantasy XIV, so sit back, sip on your fantasia, and enjoy the ride. I'll be completely honest, I'm not really a savage raider. I'm more of a casual player who likes to do extreme trials sometimes when it's the current content. I still have raid PTSD from my Blade and Soul days. I don't wanna get into savage raiding at all right now. Not yet, at least. Still, I sometimes run extreme trials with my static groups or groups of friends, so I still have some experience on what's going on in that community. This is my observation of the raiders as a casual player, so don't take it too seriously. Unless you want to, you can take it very personally and get offended. You're free to do whatever you want to do. I don't pay your sub or your therapist fees. Suit yourself. Starting off with the raid leader. There is no raid group without a leader. Every static group has that one person who calls the shots. This is usually the person who organizes the whole raid. They try to help you, they send guides to the chat, they help you with the mechanics you struggle, they know everything. They're like teachers trying to teach quantum physics to a pack of hamsters. We wouldn't survive without them. My brain's too empty to function without supervision. Of course, as you might guess, that's not an easy task. They know all the fights, they know what they're doing, but they're not doing correctly most of the time because they're too busy calling the shots and trying to teach people. These people are usually good at multitasking, or maybe that's a skill they develop by doing this for too long. If they're not good at multitasking, they will be at the end of their raid leading career. Is that even a thing? Professional raid leader will make my parents very proud. These are the responsible people of their group. They are responsible because they know we won't be. Someone has to do the heavy lifting. There is also a subgenre of this category called the raid leaders. These people are... I don't like using the word bad, so let's say they're not good raid leaders. It's mostly because these people got pressured into being the raid leader even though they're not really cut for it. Unless they are one of those entitled raid leaders. I never met one in Final Fantasy XIV, but I've heard some stories from friends. They don't sound like fun people. Moving on to the second type of raider in 14. The perfect one. I actually have a theory these people are not actually real and they are powered by AI. Because if they are actually human, they are superhuman. They need to make a study on them or something. These people make no mistakes. They are born with the whole fight imprinted in their brain. Do you remember that one kid who never studied but always got an A from exam in middle school? Yeah, that's them. You're making me feel dumb. I don't like it. Go and stand in an AoE. I know I'm not a good player, but come on. Playing with these people make you look like you're a 5-year-old with a broken controller. It makes you question like, am I the problem? And we all know the answer, yeah, I am. But don't remind me. Congratulations, your whole existence is an insult to my intellect. Hope you feel good. The third type of raider in 14, and I fully resonate with this one, the skill issue. Yep, that's me. I'm not good at this game, and I'm about to make it everyone's problem. These are usually very sweet people, but they are really not good at raiding. These people are slow learners, like really slow learners, I mean it. They are the reason you wipe most of the time. And the problem is you can't even get mad at them, because they are so sweet. Like, you really want to help them get a clear, but they are genuinely the only reason why you're not clearing. I would like to take a moment and apologize to people who helped me clear the new X trial. I'm sorry. I know for a fact it was painful for them. Whenever I'm learning a new fight, my stupidity is the actual raid boss. And because my friends are really kind, they help me get my first clear most of the time. It must be really frustrating for them. It doesn't help that I insist on playing healers either. I feel horrible whenever we wipe because of me. I'm really sorry. The fourth type of raider is the always late one. We all know that guy. They sign up for everything and they never actually show up. No, everyone has those days. It's understandable. Something comes up and you have to cancel your plans. This person though, is just a habit for them. They are so predictable. It's what they do. They usually wait for the last minute to tell you they won't be available. After a while, you learn this habit and you always have an extra person in case they don't show up. It's okay to be late or cancel things. We're all human. It happens. It's life. But it's a problem if it's happening every single week. Come on. That's a tiny bit too much. Don't be that person. Next up in my list is the party finder raider, and these people are kinda sadistic to be doing this to themselves. It's like doing a coin flip every week. You don't know if you're gonna clear with these random people, but it's worth a try. It's a bit of a gamble, you just gotta get lucky and find a good group. I know a little about this because I usually join farm parties in the Party Finder. Some of those parties are really interesting. Don't worry, I'll cover those too in this video. Party Finder is definitely a dumpster fire, but it's a fun one, and I actually enjoy it very much. The next type of raider in my list is very fitting actually, the salty one. This is the kind of raider I imagine with a vein popping on their neck whenever they type something in the chat or say something in the voice chat. Sometimes it feels like these people are rude just for the sake of it. There's no reason for them to be this angry. I mean, yeah, I get it, it's gaming, it can get competitive and everyone has rage moments, but come on! Some of these people are so dramatic for no reason at all. I was just editing this and realized my video before this one is literally the things that make me rage in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm apparently a hypocrite. Anyways, moving on. Okay, the next one in my list, the trap. You usually find these people in the Party Finder naturally. It's their natural habitat. These are the kind of raiders who say they've seen until a certain point in a raid or an extreme trial, but they actually haven't. They have no idea what they're doing. Their sole reason to be there is to be a pain in your butt, and they're gonna enjoy every minute of it. These people don't believe in practice runs for some reason. They like to straight up jump to a completion party without actually seeing the fights. And we all know how that's going to end for them. Watching the guide is not enough for most people. You actually have to be there. You need to practice and see the fights. Most of these fights are not as easy as they look in the guides. And to me, they don't even look easy in the first place. I don't know about you. My brain short circuits during some of those mechanics. There's so much stuff on my screen, I don't even know what I'm looking at sometimes. My eyesight fails me, my brain malfunctions, you know, the usual raid stuff. What I'm trying to say is practice runs are your friends. It's not a waste of time. Take as much time as you need to learn to fight. The next type is the blind runner. Now this one's different because everyone's aware it's a blind run. I'm not talking about those people who don't watch the guide and join a progression party. No one has expectations. It's just straight up fun for everyone. No one knows what they're doing. People are learning, people are dying. I absolutely adore blind runs. They are so much fun, especially on the first day of the patch. It's one of those things you can do with your friends for funsies, you know. It's chaotic, I love it. The next type of raider is also fine in the Party Finder. I'm talking about that one guy who asked for 1000 eye level for no reason at all. This person likes to make the Party Finder requirements as high as possible. Why? Because you can sit with them. They're the cool guys, you're not. There's no need to make like impossibly high eye level requirements when you can clear it with a regular gear. I don't know, I find it silly. And last but not the least, this is my favorite. A clear for one party, but the party leader is the one who needs to clear. It never gets old. Beautiful. And that's the end of my list for today. Do you know any other Final Fantasy XIV raider stereotypes? Comment down below. I absolutely love reading your comments and your stories. They crack me up. And of course, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.